I'm hashtag don't be a Sean.
It's been a long time since we've done one of these, guys.
I'm freaking out.
Project right here, we started back in, I think, January or February of 2023.
Like, wait, you're the Wandering Shores.
They invited us up here to Colorado. They said, oh, it's beautiful. It's sunny, 70 degrees. I think somebody lied.
What are you waiting on?
Uncle Michelle.
Are they coming to visit you?
Yeah.
We have arrived at our friend's place here outside of Westcliffe, Colorado. And if you've been following us for a while, you're gonna recognize Sean, Lauren, and Aiden. But if not, we're gonna have them tell you a little bit about who they are and how we ended up here.
Am I first?
You're first.
I'm hashtag don't be a Sean, Kyle's favorite individual to make fun of on the channel.
We've had to make many videos of how not to do things that included things that he was doing. Oh, there goes Lauren. She almost bit it. Lauren?
Well, including we have a fire going and it's technically a red flag warning.
Okay.
Well, if it's in a fire circle,
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Aiden, do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
Say hi, Wander Squad.
Watch how close you're getting, Aiden.
Say hi, Wander Squad.
I wonder, Sean.
Lauren, a little intro to you.
Hi, I'm Lauren. We traveled on the road for like 2 years and we met Kyle and Michelle at the Bash in 23.
Because of his campsite review,
Yes.
he's got a rather distinctive voice, if you've ever heard it. So we actually met Michelle, and then I heard Kyle in the background, and I was like, wait, you're the Wandering Shores.
Yes.
Wait, you're the one, Sean.
That's right, Aiden. So while we're here, we're gonna stay about a month. And this project right here, we started back in, I think, January or February of 2023. The old Prowler, we started renovation. I'm gonna be showing you the progress we're making and hopefully be able to finish that here in the next month that we're here. But we're pretty excited to be visiting these guys. They have now come off the road and are homesteading here outside of Westcliffe, Colorado. And they also bought a, I'll call it an Airbnb, but it's kind of a boutique hotel in town called the Westcliffe Suites on Main. And I'm gonna be showing you some of that. Good morning. Well, it's been about a week since we picked up the camera. We've been enjoying our time here with the Austins, and I am actually on a solo trip this morning. I dropped off Aiden at his friend's house so that he could play with his good friend Cora for a while. Sean is working, and it so happens that Michelle and Lauren are on a girls' outing, I guess, a couple days. They headed down to Colorado Springs to do some shopping, to visit with Lauren's mom, and, you know, kind of explore that area for a little bit. And the boys are at home keeping an eye on everything. So if you got a chance to read our newsletter, you'll know that the very last paragraph was all about how Sean and I were going to let him play with knives, start fires. And as my grandfather used to do, I told him yesterday that maybe we can take him to a military surplus store, because when we were kids, my grandpa took my brother and I and would buy us Chinese throwing stars. Every kid needs one of those, or multiple. So, but anyway, today I am actually, after dropping Aiden off at Cora's house, I am heading into, it's spelled Cannon City, but apparently it's pronounced Canyon City. And I need to get an oil change, and then, as you know, we are working on a project with the Prowler RV, so we are in need of some supplies. And the Home Depot here in Canyon is the closest, so I'm going to go in while Sean is working and pick up some of the needed materials. We're making some good progress. Can't wait to show that to you. And I think this is going to be, you know, it's going to look really, really good after we get everything finished up and painted the way we want it, or the way he wants it. I'm just the hired labor. And you know, beautiful day. We're actually expecting some snow today. I'm sorry, not today. Today is Tuesday. We're expecting snow on Friday and Saturday. Somewhere, what they're predicting is between 2 and 8 inches of snow. So we'll see. The last time they predicted snow significant, we delayed our arrival up here, and then they got pretty much nothing. So it's a beautiful drive. I'll turn this around here and show you as we're driving, or as I'm driving over to Canyon City.
I am out with Lauren. It is like, it's a little past 7 on a Friday night, and we're at Costco, and they close in 1 hour. So I feel like I'm on an episode of Supermarket Sweep. Unfortunately, Lauren has the cart. It's actually not a cart. It's like an actual like platform bed almost for a lot of her purchases. So there's going to be no Supermarket Sweep. But anyway, I wonder if we'll make it out by 8 p.m. We will keep you posted and let you know. Okay, it's 10 till 8. I'm starting to feel the pressure. I'm freaking out. So I'm not sure what's going on, but no one has come on the announcements yet saying that they're closing. So we're all good. I had my hands full. I had 2 dozen eggs and the slippery chicken. Like, the packages are so slippery. And I thought I was going to drop them. Luckily, I was able to find one of these carts. I didn't really need all that space, but it's a good thing because I met up with Lauren. We're getting ready to head to the checkout. It's 8:07 p.m. and let me show you her cart. So we're going to be using both carts to tote this out to the car. She is buying lots of things for her rental units, and then I just had a couple things, so she's gonna keep adding to the pile.
Never ending.
You ready to go?
I hope so.
Well, and we might get another hot dog. We don't know. The jury's still out on that one.
I think we should.
They invited us up here to Colorado. They said, oh, it's beautiful. It's sunny, 70 degrees. I think somebody lied.
What you doing, Kyle?
Shoveling my roof.
Why?
Well, because somebody, we won't mention any names, told me it was going to be 70 and sunny the entire time we were here in Colorado. Instead we got anywhere between 10 and 12 inches of snow, and it's still snowing. So I'm using Aiden's shovel and shoveling the roof to try to lessen some of the weight, because we have a non-walkable roof and we already have 12 solar panels up here. So I'm trying to lighten the load a little bit. And the leaf blower wasn't very good.
What do you think of the snow, Aiden?
Well, it's trying to show angels.
You're trying to do snow angels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've done one of these, guys.
Really long time.
So we are actually headed out on a hike. I don't remember the last like organized hike. We've been walking some when we're here.
Not very much though.
Yeah, but when we were in Texas, we didn't do anything. So I think one of our last hikes was many, many moons ago. But we are doing the Tunnel Drive Trail in Canyon, sorry.
Yeah, it's Canyon City with a rolling N.
Yeah, spelled with a cannon though. But we're doing that trail. It's only about 4 miles long, not too much elevation, but is highly rated on all trails, so we're pretty excited. It's just Michelle and I, we're actually heading down. We're also gonna run some errands while we're there.
Yes, I'm so excited. I get to go to a grocery store.
Yeah, she gets to go to Walmart and maybe even whatever city market or Kroger that they have there. So, but we're heading down, and we're gonna take you along with us. Welcome to Tunnel Trail. Oh, Tunnel Drive. Come on, let's go. She's always lagging behind. At least she's taking photos so that we can put them on Facebook and Instagram. But we're pretty excited. Look at this. We're only like 1/10 of a mile into the 4 mile trail, and we're already going through 2 of the tunnels. So little history. Michelle, you want to share the history with them about Tunnel Trail? Let's see if she remembers.
Well, it used to provide, the canal used to provide water to Canyon City.
Yeah.
What year did it
Well,
stop?
let's start over. There's the Arkansas Rivers down there, but this used to be a water canal system that provided water to Canyon City, and in 1974, I think they stopped
74.
using it, and then in 2000, they repurposed it for a walking, biking, and I think horseback riding trail. So I don't know actually how far it goes. All Trails has you turning around right around the 4-mile mark. We'll put the UPC code. We'll put the QR code somewhere up here, over there, around there, somewhere like that. So if you want to look up more information about All Trails, information on this trail, but it's already beautiful and we just started. There's not a whole lot of elevation gain. I think it's like 240 feet total elevation. And to my surprise, we're currently at about 5,500 feet of elevation here at the trailhead. And we just came from Sean and Lauren's house this morning and they were at 8,000. So we actually dropped around 3,000 feet of elevation to get here. So we might be a little over prepared for this hike.
Just a little.
We've got, Michelle's just carrying the backpack. We got a bunch of water.
We got our hiking boots on.
We got our hiking boots on, hats. We do not have bear spray or our walkie-talkies, but the two ladies that just passed us were drinking Starbucks and walking in flip-flops. So, oh well, but it's beautiful. Don't know what that little railway car is, but kind of cool. So as we were just down at the trailhead, we were talking about, and I think right when we left the house, we talked about the last time we went on a hike. And so we did some scouring of our brains. And Michelle, what did we come up with?
We came up with, when we were in Kanab, we did
Toadstool.
Wire Pass to Buckskin Gulch.
We did that once with Chris and Courtney.
And another time with Rob and Don.
Yeah.
And then we also did the Toadstool hike.
Yep. And then a short little hike at the Nautilus when we filmed our camps or our expenses report for that month. So we are pretty sure that was the month of October. And that means we have now gone close to 5 months or so.
March. Yeah, 5 months.
Yeah, 5 months without going on a hike. And so we definitely are not in hiking condition as we should be.
Oh no, we're far from it.
And I'm way behind. I think if you guys know on Facebook, at the end of each year, I list how many miles I've hiked that are not just general walking, like daily walking. It has to be a specific, I'm going out for a walk or a hike. And I think I set the goal this year for 500, and I got a long way to go because, you know, we hardly did any hikes or even long walks over in Texas when we were there, and we've only done a few here. So I got a lot of miles to make up for.
Yeah, and that just seems to be par for the course during those winter months. So
yeah, doesn't mean it needs to be that way next year, because it's not going to be, but I'm still gonna hit the goal this year. So I don't know in the beginning part of the video if the wind noise was very bad, but we've actually put on our little mic buffs now because it's a little bit windier now. But we have officially arrived at what All Trails lists at the end of the trail. So this will be kind of the turnaround for us. However, right back there, we'll show you when we hike back that direction. There's actually another double black diamond advanced trail. 18 feet, that'd be great. 1,800 feet of elevation. And it says the descent is like 3 hours. So it's a pretty serious trail. I'm gonna look it up, but we may be back to do that one. Yep, here's the 2 mile mark right there. But I don't know, somebody parked their electric bikes here. I don't know if that's the old remnants of the water.
That's probably
right
part of the, you think it's part of the trail?
So I don't know. What'd you say, Michelle?
I think it's part of the trail because you get the trail there and then I think you come this way. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna look up that trail. I think it's called like Cascade Canyon or something like that. But yeah, this is a very nice trail, very smooth. You could easily ride any type of bike on it. It's crushed gravel through 95% of it, and the only part that's not is concrete from the parking lot up the main climb, which was about 100 feet of elevation gain. It really wasn't too much, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful out here. So excited to be out in nature again and taking you guys along with us. It's been a long while. It's been too long. And we're planning, we were just talking that we might actually do another hike later this week. There's another trail that's about 45 minutes south of Westcliffe where we're staying with Sean and Lauren. And I'm gonna look up and see if anybody's reported any recent challenges to that trail, because it, you know, with all that snow that we got a few weeks ago or last week, you know, I don't know if it's real muddy or not. But yeah, what'd you think of the trail, Michelle?
I like it. It's super easy. But now I'm curious about there's a little trail that goes down that way too, which I'm sure it's probably not like an official trail. But yeah, I'm curious to see what the other one would be like.
Yeah, the other one that we're gonna show you as we get up there, it appears that there's a sign on the gate that says that it's closed from June 1 to July 31st because of bighorn breeding area. So it's not something you can kind of come do in the summer for sure, but most of the rest of the year it's available. But I'll look that up on All Trails. I'll put the little QR code here in the corner for that trail if you're interested in that one. It's, you know, 1 3/4 miles in on the tunnel trail, but it looks like it's super advanced. And I don't know if Double Black is a hiking evaluation or if that's the mountain biking evaluation, but either way, I'll share the information with you when we find out. I caught Michelle with her mouth full. What are we missing, Michelle?
The snack update?
Snack update?
We have some beef sticks today.
We've got string cheese.
And pepperoni. And yes, I brought the whole bag, but it wasn't completely full. It just had a little handful in there. I didn't want to waste a Ziploc baggie.
We had some other string cheese too, but it's the dual flavor, mozzarella and probably cheddar. I don't know. I don't know that it's actually even real cheese, but it's a good snack to have with us. And these, shout out to Old Wisconsin, our non-latest subscriber. Just kidding. We just like these. Michelle found them
at City Market, which is like a Kroger.
Yeah, so we've never had them before, but they're really good.
They're
good old beef sticks. So with Old Wisconsin, if you're watching and you want to sponsor our channel, we'd love to have you. So we just stopped here at the overlook of the Arkansas River. Let me show you. Ooh. We've got about 1.5 miles back to the car, and then we're heading into Canyon City.
Oh, and we'll have to wait and see where we end up eating today.
We think we may have stumbled into perfect timing. We just heard a train horn and we're hoping the train is coming down those tracks right here where we're stopped for our break. Found it, folks.
Here it is. Ooh, now that's
it's a passenger
nice
train,
one.
so we're waving even though we can't see in the windows. Royal Gorge route. Getting a bit windy, folks, but yeah, so that's perfect timing. We got to see the train. All right, we're gonna turn this off because you probably can't hear us right now. Closing in, only about a 1/2 mile left. We are entering the long tunnel of the 3 that we walked through, but you can see through the other end. Kind of reminds me when we were 2 years ago, I think we were up in Idaho, Montana area, and we did the route of the Hiawatha Bike Trail, where we went through, I don't remember how many tunnels there were. Michelle, do you remember?
I I don't
like
remember.
13 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then also several train trestles. And we were just talking that we're hoping maybe to be back in that area again this year. And if so, we may take you along as we go back out on that trail. It was so much fun. It's 13 miles, pretty much all downhill. And then they pick you up at the end and bring you back. So we'll keep you updated if we end up making it up to that area of Idaho and Montana again. Made it back, 4 miles. Took us about an hour, 45 minutes, including, I don't know, we had stopped for probably 10 minutes for our little snack update and to watch the train. So we are now headed into Canyon City to do some errand running, and then we're going to stop by a cool place for lunch. Anything else you wanted to add, Michelle? About the trail?
Definitely recommend this trail. It's family friendly, animal friendly, flat gravel, out and back.
Yeah, the hike out of the parking lot is the 200 feet of elevation that there is in the entire trail. Everything else is pretty flat. So, and it's very, very scenic, and you're not walking right along 50 like I thought we were. We were walking right along the river and the train track, and everybody was very nice. And it was a little hot today, but that wind helped cool it down.
First time eating at Bunkhouse Burgers. We'll see how it goes. I got the 3rd pound cheeseburger. Plain, because I want to add my own ketchup and cheese curds.
I got the Cattleman's Burger, which is what I got about a week and a half ago when I came to visit, and the cheese curds. And it's got bacon, blue cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and we got sides of ranch.
And you got the pretzel bun,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got the sourdough bun.
No, potato.
Oh, the potato bun, and we're gonna share the bottom so we can have a taste of each one.
We'll let you know what we think. What'd you think of Bunkhouse, Michelle?
It was delicious. Although I am ready for a nap now.
Yeah, those cheese curds with the breading and the bun and everything kind of puts us in a carb coma. So we're gonna swing by, get ourselves a fountain drink, and head over to Walmart and do a little bit of shopping before we're heading back to the homestead.